2024 Toyota Grand Highlander. It's bigger than the regular one, you know. All right, I'm really excited. Toyota's larger mid-size crossover. The Grand Highlander is the only one you can get a V6. If you get a regular Highlander, that's a 4-cylinder turbo or a hybrid. But if you do the big one like this, now this one is a 4-cylinder turbo. It's a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo, 265 horsepower, and I think it's 310 pound-feet of torque. So it's a torquey little sucker, not much on horsepower. But if it's coming to this lot, it's got to go through a Ford Explorer. The Toyota Highlander is their big, larger, mid-size crossover. Enter the Ford Explorer. The Explorer's been around for a long, long time. What, 1990? Was there an 89 model? I think 1990 was the first year. Now, this one is an ST, so this one has the 3-liter twin-turbo V6. This is the sporty one, 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque, I think. But the base engine, that's a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder Mustang engine, the EcoBoost engine, and that's 300 horsepower. I think I got a spider web on me. I think it's 300 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. So the Explorer in 4-cylinder trim beats the Grand Highlander or the regular Highlander, but that's just the 4-cylinder turbo. You add the hybrid is going to take care of the EcoBoost, but it's not going to take care of this Exploder ST. All right, let's go ahead and dig in here. Toyota Highlander, Toyota Grand Highlander. There is a difference. The Highlander debuted in the year 2000. Now, like I said, this is a Grand Highlander, so it's bigger. So we're talking 24 years. Wow, almost, actually 25 years. It's a 2020, this is a 2024, but 2025 is almost here. So 2.5 decades of the Toyota Highlander. I like Highlanders. Not everybody needs a big, huge Expedition. Not everybody needs a V8. Some people, this is all they need, or even more than they need. All right, not to mention we got Toyota reliability. Grand Highlander. If the regular Highlander is not enough, you go ahead and pick you up a Grand Highlander. We're all-wheel drive. XLE. Used to be the XLE was top of the line. XLE now I think might even be the base trim, or no, I guess there's probably still an LE. All right, we got third row seating right there. We got that laid down. It does have the cargo. That's a lot of space right there with that seat down. Check that out. That's a lot of space. My torso's longer than my legs. I'm about 6'1" if I stand up straight. So we got a good 3 feet, 3.5 right here. That's fantastic. Got a lot of room right here. Obviously, there's your sea anchors if you had a third person or the third row pulled up. All right, we got a couple of cup holders right there for the third row passenger on both sides. Let's go ahead and pop underneath here and see what we've got. All right, we got a jack. That's a good thing. That means there's a spare tire underneath there right there. This also has a tow hitch. I will put a number up to tell you how many pounds it tows. I want to put that third row seat up and I want to get back there. I want to see how big it is. God almighty, look how big that door is. It's also got the little vent right there. Way to go, Yoda, thinking about the babies. Remember, this is a family car. Newborn babies coming home from the hospital. Granny and Pop having the nieces or the grandchildren over. Uncles and aunts having their nephews come over. Anyway, this is a family car. All right, we need to take this down because that is going to inhibit us doing that. How do we do? Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, I like that. I can go around and just do a thing with that. Let's plop that right there because we don't need that. All right, how complicated are you to raise on up? All right, it's not that hard at all. But if we were going to do it from the back, how do we do it? Well, he said if we're going to do it from the back, he wants to be taught. Okay, that's how you do it. You just flop that up. Does this lean back? Oh, we can make it a little bit more comfortable. All right, let's climb back in there. Here we go. Just sit right there and hang tight. All right. Okay, like again, I'm 6'1". This will give you a good idea of my chins. Anyway, not much room. You need to be smaller than 6 feet. Shoulder room, it's okay. We got vents in the headliner. Ooh, look at that, popped right in there. A little USB-C to charge your phone, tablets, or whatever else the chitlins could have in the back. To pop that seat down, you just pop that thing right there. Let's pull this back to see what kind of leg room we got. Well, surprisingly, leg room is the best. Look at the massive screen right there. Okay, let's get up. Let's do this. Push that forward. Now let's get on back out of here. Get on out. All right. I'm not going to put that back up because I'll have to take it down to detail it anyway. So we'll put that right there. Go ahead and pull our seat back. How do we do that? Oh, excuse me. I guess we do that. No, that leans that back. How do we move the seat forward? Lean it back. How do we do that? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Nope. There we go. What is that one? Oh, that's to lay it flat. All right, we got pockets on the back of both seats right there. Center cup holders right there. That's a check. More USB-Cs on both sides right there. Got a 12 volt right there. Don't worry about the vents on the back there because remember, you got vents in the headliner. Automatic climate control, but looks like no seat heaters. All right, let's move on up to the front. Oh, look, another USB-C. There's charges everywhere. I have to be honest, this is going pretty well so far, don't y'all think? All right, let's go ahead and close up the back hatch because you know when we start it up, it's gonna say lights on, dash on, gauges open, doors open, all that stuff, every light and the whole thing is gonna be open. Then we'll pop the hood after that. All right, here we go. All right, we got not much squish going on, hard plastic, a little squish, semi-squish, hard plastic. So juiciness is not something that we're dealing with here. We do have power seats on both sides. Looks like we got headlight right there. There's your gas door. There's to pop the hood. Telescoping and scoping steering wheel. No sunroof in this one. This right here, I hate this. This just doesn't seem very comfortable. I mean, that's where you're going to put your armrest. But anyway, you can open that up when you get down in there. Got a little Coinstar thing right there so you can gather up some gas money. Got a 12 volt down in there. Plenty of room. All right. Ooh. All right, let's give her some juice. Let's see what happens.
Yellow truck. All the parts are serviced.
All right, we got dual zone climate control. Looks like we got heated seats on both sides. There's your screen. Can we see what your navigation looks like? Is that possible? Could we see your navigation screen? Here we go. All right, that's pretty good. Looking good right there. Got a little dip in there to store something right there. Another USB-C right there. There is your glove box. I wonder if by any chance there could be a window sticker in here, because if there is, you know, that would excite the hobbly. Well, Casey, you're not going to get excited. Oh, well, it was worth a chance. All right, you got a lot of cup holders down in there. Electronic parking brake, that's the hill hold. Traction control right there. Turn this thing on and off if you're at a start and stop right there. Shifter, I like the new shifter that's in the Taco as well. Move it over, do it like that. You don't have any paddles. Thank God, I hate paddle shifters. Why do we need paddle shifters in anything? Anyway, there's your start stop button, another USB-C right there. And we got an old school, right? Oh no, that's a regular one. God almighty, there's USB-Cs everywhere. Let's play with the drive modes and see what happens. I bet it comes to this screen right here. Let's go to eco mode. Oh, it's just gonna light up. See what just happened right there? How boring is that? Eco. Now let's go sport. Oh yeah, we're having a lot of fun here. Mud and sand. Uh-oh, we're gonna start doing some stuff now. Rock and dirt. Let's go back to eco so it doesn't get all weird on me. All right, there you go. Let's see, we got any other kind of screens right there. Adjust meter brightness. I mean, it's gonna have safety features out the wazoo. Let's see here. We got cruise control right there. I don't think this has radar guided cruise control, but I'm sure it would on higher trim levels. It's very nice in here. It's a little sparse. It doesn't feel cheap, but it does feel very plasticky. So let's pop the hood. So there it is. 2.4 liters, 265 horsepower, and 310 pound-feet of torque. I see this was a used one. This has got about 5,000 miles. I've seen them used for 50 or 59 or 52, 51, 49, 43 or 53. I don't know what the price of this is going to be. It doesn't really matter. That's not what I'm doing here. So I guess new it'd be pushing 60 probably, which is kind of weird because that's an Explorer ST and that's a little bit cheaper than 60. It's not a fully loaded one. There's no sunroof, and I think this might even be a rear wheel drive model. But so this is more expensive out of the box, brand new. than this is out of the box. This is a good segue into the Explorer. So here's the competition for the Grand Highlander today. The all-new redesigned Ford Explorer. All right, let's get in here and see what we got. Go ahead and open up this back hatch. Does it work, Casey? I think so. There we go. All right, real quick, I should have grabbed a 4-cylinder turbo. The regular Ford Explorers, they are powered by the 2.3-liter EcoBoost Mustang engine, about 300 horsepower, about 315 pound-feet of torque. So it's got a little bit more horsepower than the Grand Highlander and the 4-cylinder trim, but it's pretty equal and squared away on the torque. Now, in this one, this is the top of the line. This is not top of the line as far as trim, but as far as speed. 3-liter twin-turbo V6. It's 405 horsepower and I think 415 pound-feet of torque. Basically, it's a monster. But you can get a V6 in that, but it's naturally aspirated. It's not anything like this. All right, let's go ahead and prop up our hood right here. Ford, we got to get some hood struts. Hang on just a second, let me prop my rod. All right, there it is. All right, looking at the front ends right here, you'll notice grills are a big thing. They want as much air as possible. Remember, you got a lot of air conditioner units. I think both of them may have 2. Anyway, family cars. All right, let's go to the back. I'm going to tell you this right off the rip. This Explorer is not going to keep up with that Grand Highlander. Look how small that is. See, look at that right there. And let's come over here to the Grand Highlander. I hate to walk back and forth and compare them like this, and we are going to just hone in on the Explorer for just a second, but cargo areas, these are family SUVs. That's why you buy these things. Actually, well, it still looks bigger. That's with the 3rd seat up right there. I still think it looks bigger. But anyway, all right, we're not going to look at this any more time. We've already played enough with that. All right, so that's with the 3rd seat up right there. You got a little lift right there. Your jack and everything is underneath that little piece right there. Your spare tire as well. All right, put your rear seat down. It is power. Let's go right there and do this. Now, this is top of the line over here. So remember, we've got some Zuzus and Wham Whams that are not on that. If you didn't have the electric, you would just have to pop a lever and there's a strap to do. But this one doesn't have that. Let's go ahead and go up one more time. All right. Now, I'll show you getting into the back of this thing. Same type deal. Big, huge door. You've got the net right there for the kiddies. One piece of solid billet aluminum right there. Oh, God, just look at that quality. All right, here, all jokes aside, it's squishy. The door panel is a lot nicer construction. Now, you got hard plastic down here, but the top of it's all squished. Now, if that Grand Highlander was top of the line, it might have a little bit more squish, more trampoline action going on. You know what I mean? All right, we got the same bucket seats right there. However, in the Toyota, remember, you've got all the cup holders right there in the center, which I don't really think is a good idea because you lose some space right there. But anyway, you got big girthy armrests right there. Let's pop that up and let's go ahead and climb in the back right here. That piece of plastic over that seat like that, does that remind anybody of their old grandmothers? I'm not throwing any shade, not being rude at all. I'm just saying. All right, headroom, I can sit up straight in here. Shoulder room, I'm good, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you in on a real bad problem. Knee room, as we bring this seat back, we don't have any. I got a leg stretched out right there, but we pushing the seat. We got a little storage right there. Got 2 USB-Cs right there. And look over there, we got a cup holder, but no USB-Cs right there. Take a look, see up there. There's the big change in the Ford Explorer right here over last generation and this one. The screen and the shelf. See the shelf right there where the keys are? The shelf, the catch-all. All right, we've got our vents are just like the Highlander. We're on the headliner right here, as opposed to the back of the center console. You got 2 USB-Cs right there. You got an actual power outlet. Your cup holders are in that thing. It pulls down. You've got heated seats and climate control in the rear. Once again, I am sure that the Grand Highlander would have those features in a more kitted out version. I chose the ST because I like the ST, but I'm sure the Grand Highlander has some Zuzus and Wham Whams. Let's get behind the wheel of this Exploder ST. We've already kind of talked about the door panel. It is very nice. Squishiness everywhere. The red stitching, look at this. This is a trampoline. hard plastic down there. You got folding mirrors, 3 memory seats, power mirrors, power door locks, power windows, heated power seats on both sides. They are heated and cooled. ST, I love the ST lighting up right there. Suede and leather on the seats. I love the semi-flat bottom steering wheel. It's a girthy, thick steering wheel. Let's go ahead and give it a little juice. All right. Bringing that up right there. We'll go home. Come on, let them see your map right there, little buddy. They want to see your map. Open maps. Okay. No, we don't want to see any of that. We just want to see the map. Next. We just want to see your map. We just want to see your map. Go to map. There we go. There's your map right there. All right, wireless charging pad right there. Just a catch-all shelf right there. Automatic start-stop. There's some parking features, your camera features, traction control, the hand motion movement right there. You've got your glove box down low. Pretty good glove box. You don't have any storage right there. Remember the Grand Highlander did. See the different materials? You got some, I mean, it looks like aluminum. You got some denim material going on right here. Then you've got this other, there's different materials. So it's not just one sparse color. And once again, like I say, and I know, Casey, it's a base model trim, but see how everything, it's just, I mean, there's a little lighter gray and black, but everything's pretty much the same color, just all monotone looking. So anyway, I do like the differences. It kind of spices it up just a little bit. 10-speed automatic transmission. You still have, like the old generation, you still have that little cubby hole down there, USB-C, USB-D. You got a 12-volt down in there. Now, let me close this up. This one also has the radar-guided cruise control. Let's go through the drive modes. Here we go. Slippery, wet, icy, snowy roads. Now we're into trail, light off-roading. You're going to love these. These are so fun. We're going back up again, wet, icy, snowy roads. Balanced everyday driving. Get you some of that. That's normal. Look at that. Eco, efficient driving. You love that. Don't lie. You love it. Spirited on-road driving, aka sport mode. Spirited on-road driving. And then you've got tow haul mode right there. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, headroom is good to go right here. There's not really anything to talk about right there. It's decent sized in here. Looking back right there in the Ford Explorer.